Today, I want to go over how to successfully sell your house in Southwest Florida without a realtor. Why, you may ask? Why not, right? If this is something you want to take on, buy free, take the information and do what you can, right? So do me a favor real quick, click the link below, book a call with me. I'd love to talk to you about all your real estate needs, but otherwise stay tuned to learn more. So number one of the biggest things you got to do is prepare the property, right? So that's decluttering the house, get everything tightened up, stage things. So you kind of want to almost make it look like a model home when people come in, and keep stuff away. Do things like put the toilet seat down, clean the mirrors, take professional photos. That's something that's a staple anytime I list a home, is have a professional photographer come in. You'd be surprised how far that can go. So make sure that professional photo, if you don't want to spend that, you can do it yourself, but it's really worth the money. You're already saving if you're not paying the commissions, but keep in mind that you may be paying whoever the buyer brings in. So that's the biggest thing, is preparing it. So even outdoor space, fresh mulch goes a long way. Maybe paint, whatever it is, do those little things that maybe should have been done the whole time, but it's really going to help put the best foot forward, right? Because you want that early on offer. So it's not a longer process for you. Another thing to consider is setting the right price. At the end of the day, the price matters, right? The selling price. So if it's not selling, it's priced too high. That's simple, right? You might not agree, there could be emotional attachments, but at the end of the day, if something's not selling, the price is not right. Now, maybe there's things you can do to increase the perceived value of it that get that price, but otherwise, pricing matters. So make sure that you're doing some good comparables out there, so that you can learn what is the best price to ask, so you're getting the most bang for your buck, but not having too much to where no one's putting offers in. The next thing is marketing your property. Just because you put it on, put a for sale sign in the front yard doesn't mean anything. How much actual foot traffic do you get? If you're in a dense area, maybe you get a lot of foot traffic, people to see it, but that's going to be marketing, right? Putting it on social media, flyers out there, at community events, whatever it is. That's one of the key factors, is getting that exposure. And that's why, especially if I'm going to list a property, some of my marketing I do is not only social media, but I do videos on it and put it out there to the masses. Because the more people you can gather to see your home, most likely you're going to sell it quickly. The more people that see it. Is going to be handling inquiries and showings. People are going to want to see the house before they put an offer in, and if it's a buyer that isn't representative, that's one thing, but most likely they're going to have a realtor with it. So you're going to have to coordinate your schedule to be there to let people in and do those showings, and make sure your schedule is flexible so that you can do it. If you're never around at nights and weekends, and that's when people want to see it, it's going to be very challenging to sell your property. So one of the final things we'll get into is the actual closing. Let's say you got an offer, you like it. Make sure you're reading over these contracts. There's traditional ones that they use that are kind of like cut and paste, and there's other ones that can be custom. So it's really good to go through with fine-tooth comb to make sure nothing got missed, and that everything is dialed in. Because last thing you want to do is go to closing and get surprises, right? No one likes surprises. So make sure when you're going to this closing that you guys, when you pick your title company, make sure you go through it, because once it's done and signed, it is what it is. Here it's done. So that's something to really consider when you're going over this by yourself. Include to kind of just cover just a handful of things to go over if you're going to list a house by yourself. If it's something you want to do, take it on. If this sounds like too much for you, that's why I have a job, right? So go ahead and get a hold of a trusted realtor. If you don't have one, I would love to help you out with this. So do me a favor, click below in the link, book a call with me, because I'd love to talk to you about all your Southwest Florida real estate needs. Talk soon.